Good morning and welcome back. Happy 2021. Happy New Year. I can't wait to see everybody's smiling faces today. Let's go over our weekly overview first, and then we'll dive into that daily planner just to get everybody back on track. So, your weekly overview for this week, you're going to notice that we have posted just really briefly what to expect this week for each one of your subject areas for math, for language arts, for science, and for social studies. On Monday, just expect that we're going to continue on with math. We're just going to start with lesson 321 and continue on this week. And we will get all the way to 324, which will bring us into the following week, taking the assessment, doing the closure, reviewing, and taking the assessment for chapter 3 the following week. So be prepared. Know that this is pretty much our last week in chapter 3 for math. For language arts, we are going to wrap up with an art lesson. There's a part 1 and part 2 in Mod 0, and looking at art and how we can use art to help us with our knowledge in reading. So that's going to be Monday and Tuesday. And then you'll notice that we're going to dive right into that module 1. And that's where you'll start that new book, Bud Not Buddy. So make sure that you have that ready by Wednesday, Thursday of this week, and you know exactly where your chapter book is that you got from school. Because that's starting up this week, the end of the week. For science, we aren't having any new learning on Monday. We're just making sure that you check that you've turned in your targeted assessment. That was we did it right before break. It was the Tuesday before break. It was the last assignment that was completed. We noticed when we went back into correct and there were many missing. So make sure that you get that done and turn that in, and it's ready to go. And then what we'll do is on Tuesday, there'll be a properties of matter assignment. Wednesday, there'll be another states of matter assignment. And Thursday will be a live lesson in science. And for social studies, we're starting a new chapter, chapter 6. So we'll get through 5 assignments. Notice that you have social studies every day this week, and science you have 3 out of the 5 days this week, just so you know and can kind of prepare your brain for that. So let's take a peek at what you're doing today. Notice there's a new January daily planner. If you're looking at your courses in Schoology and you go to that home room where Mrs. Olson posts the updates, notice that if you click on this daily planner that's on the navigation bar here, it's always going to bring you to September, but if you click on the January here, that'll bring you right to the January planner. Okay, so when we look at the January planner for today, just a reminder, trying to keep up with those trimester 2 assignments. You know how hard it is when we get behind. So start fresh, 2021, right? We're ready to go in this new year and making our best effort to complete all of those assignments and get them turned in on time so we're not behind. We're going to have a live WebEx meeting at 9 o'clock today for math. And like I said, we're going to work on that lesson 321. Make sure to have that 321 for your notes already downloaded, pre-downloaded before you attend the meeting at 9 o'clock. Remember, you don't have to turn these notes in. This is just for you, making sure to keep you organized and on track. And during our lesson, you will be expected, though, to turn in 321 homework, the review preview today. Again, like we said, we're going to continue on that last lesson in Mod 0, which kind of ties in the idea of art and how art can help us with our reading. And that your requirement is just to continue on in that Wit and Wisdom response journal, which will be expected to turn in when we complete Mod 0, and that will be part of that's your targeted measure that will be graded. And then for social studies, you're going to, and I'm going to show you in social studies here where to find this. We're going to be in chapter 6, assignment 1. So when you go to your courses and you head into social studies, you're going to want to continue on here. First, before we do our daily work, I want you to go into this Northern Lights PDF. And when you click on this Northern Lights chapter 6, see how it says 06? That 06 represents chapter 6. So make sure that you have this downloaded first, because this is going to actually be your, oops, can't access that right now, but this will actually be your PDF, your chapter that you will be working from all of the assignments that are posted each day. And then to see your actual assignment, you'll go into chapter 6 and you'll see Monday, January 4th, chapter 6, assignment 1. And as you open that, you'll see that that's a PDF here. And when you look at the PDF, what you'll be doing is, I'm just open this up here for you. You're going to read through in Northern Lights after you've downloaded it. Let's see. Here's my Northern Lights right here. So it says today that we're going to read pages 98 to 102, and then we're going to take notes. So look at on my sidebar, it says here's page 98. 99, 100, 101, 102. So you'll read through each one of these pages and you will complete the note taking that goes along with it. So you're just going to take, the big question is what caused the 1805 land treaty between the Dakota and the US government. And you'll notice that the big ideas go along with the topics or the headings of each one of the, in this chapter. So you'll notice that the headings match. So for example, here would be a heading, the land changes hands. Here would be a heading, for nearly 150 years. And another heading of the first land deal. So make sure you're looking for those headings, because those headings tie in to your topic. And then you're going to take notes here on the side. And it's a really good idea. The most important idea here is this bottom part, because this is what I want you to take away from today's assignment. And so you're really going to think about what caused the 1805 land treaty between Dakota and US government, and what did each group gain. So make sure you're completing that. And once you complete that assignment, make sure you upload that back into this assignment in Schoology. And I believe, so we're in science. It also just says, reminding that we're starting our new science unit tomorrow. So please make sure you have completed and submitted your speed, velocity, and acceleration targeted measurement. There are still many missing. If Mrs. Olson right now went into Schoology and we go into science, the assessment that we're speaking of is actually in your targeted measurement folder here, and it's this one right here that says speed, velocity, and acceleration assignment, and this one is super important to get done. Make sure, and I can see here who have already turned it in. So if you don't see your name here, that means you have not completed your assignment, and you need to make sure that that gets completed right away. I believe that was a lot for our morning announcements, but just know that I'll be here for questions today and ready to start the new year with you all.